Hey guys, Swordbrain here today, bringing you guys another YouTube video. And today's YouTube video is episode 18 of the Stickfights series, Gogeta vs. Dark Supersonic. So, Gogeta and Dark Supersonic are two insanely powerful characters, but which one would win in a fight? But before we get into that, we need to talk about what these characters are capable of doing, starting off with Gogeta. Gogeta is a character who is made up of the fusion between Goku and Vegeta, which of course makes Gogeta a lot stronger than Goku and Vegeta separated. And thanks to this fusion, they can do anything each of these characters could do on their own, and now they can even combine their attacks to get stronger. A great example of them combining attacks is the Big Bang Kamehameha. It's obviously a combination of the Big Bang attack and the Kamehameha, which of course makes a strong attack. But there comes sort of a weakness for Gogeta. In theory, Gogeta might not be able to use Ultra Instinct, cause Goku can do it, yeah, that's true, but Vegeta is a fighter who mainly relies on his mind, while Goku, using Ultra Instinct of course, is trying to free his mind of any thoughts and just letting his body flow. Vegeta doesn't do this, but Goku does, so they might contradict each other. So in theory, Gogeta most likely cannot use Ultra Instinct. But luckily, that's not really too much of a defect, because Gogeta actually gets access to new powers that he didn't have separately when Goku and Vegeta were just unfused. One of the attacks that Gogeta has that Goku and Vegeta don't is the multi-form technique, where he can make a whole bunch of clones. I'm not entirely sure how strong this technique is. It was only ever shown in GT, and the attack was used while he was toying around with a Mega Shenron, but I think in theory that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta has so much power, he could make as much clones as he wanted. Of course, the clones are not as strong as the original, but still they'd be useful. And Gogeta also has a way stronger ability, and it's easily his most iconic move, and it's called the Soul Destroyer or the Stardust Breaker. Not really sure what most people call it, but I usually call it the Soul Destroyer. Anyway, the Soul Destroyer is an attack that destroys the evil from a character, or removes the evil of a character for the most part. But yeah, that's enough about Gogeta. Now it's time for Dark Supersonic. Dark Supersonic is a transformation Sonic takes when he's using the negative energy of Chaos Emeralds. Sonic never uses his forms, and the Chaos Emeralds usually force him to go Dark Supersonic. And of course, Dark Sonic was only ever shown in Sonic X, but Sonic X wasn't the only time that power of the negative energy was used. People like Perfect Chaos, and most notably Scourge, from the Archie Sonic comics, utilize the negative side of the Chaos Emeralds. Now Scourge was able to control his form because he was evil, and maybe because he also had some of the power of the Master Emerald. Not entirely sure, but hey, Dark Supersonic can't control his power while Scourge can, but Scourge has used it before, and thanks to him we know a lot about how the dark form works. Anyway, The Dark Supersonic form isn't as strong as the normal Supersonic form, of course, because in this form, Sonic is using the weaker part of the Chaos Emeralds. So yeah, that's enough about Dark Supersonic. Now it's time for the fight. Okay, so how did Dark Supersonic survive the Soul Destroyer? I bet that's the main question most people are wondering. Well, though this should have been the perfect attack to end Dark Supersonic isn't pure evil. Kind of think of Dark Supersonic like Brawly. He was just going on an angry rampage. In fact, if Gogeta didn't use the Soul Destroyer on Brawly, I think Gogeta would have won the fight in this stick fight. But Brawly was able to survive it, and the reason Brawly survived it was, like I said, he wasn't evil, he was just angry. Just like Dark Supersonic is. He was just angry. Though the Soul Destroyer did a lot more damage to Dark Supersonic than it did to Brawly, that's because the Dark Supersonic form does have a bit of evil energy inside of it, but it wasn't enough evil energy for the Soul Destroyer to completely defeat Dark Supersonic. So, this whole fight will be concluded in the next episode of the Stickfights series. But, it always comes that time of day when I have to say, bye!